Retro and cool.
Will we be using face touch in our photos? Will we be using face touch in our photos? Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. I support that.
I don't know what face touch is.
It's like it's actually basically like a filter that basically like edits people's faces to look good.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we're on Omega Woohoo Island here. Omega Woohoo Island, and they got the Wii Shop channel in the music in the background.
Yeah.
My favorite personal song. Now who's that? Who's the Wii Shop guy? Brian? Not Wii Shop. The me, that legendary me. There he is. That guy.
Yep.
Him. What's his name? Brian?
I think it is Brian. Yep.
Can we get a confirmation on that?
And they are repping the Wii U in the background.
Are they?
Yeah, Wii U flag.
Oh yeah. Oh, this was a Smash 4 stage. That makes sense. Despite this being a Wii game, not for the Wii U.
Yeah, Wii Sports.
No, it's the Wii Shop channel. Wii Shop channel.
I know, Invisismash sounds like a ripoff of 433 by John Page.
What?
433, John Page. He composed 4 minutes and 33 seconds of silence.
You can do that?
He did. So yeah, apparently you can.
Oh. How do I do that? Does this person make money off of this?
Probably not really, but...
Is it on iTunes? How do I buy it?
I think it... I hope it is on iTunes.
Xyro and Peachfuzz. Xyro coming from the users brackets. Man, the interface that we've had has certainly improved, and I'm quite pleased to see it. It's really, really good looking. I love this overlay, and I wish I knew how to do anything like that on my stream.
The commentary still needs to be.
Yeah, well, the commentary, that's what happens when I'm behind the mic,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it's just nightmares when we start talking about things that don't affiliate the game. And we're not even talking about the game itself at this point, we're just talking.
I get distracted very easily.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, sometimes you have to be. Somebody's wearing a cowboy hat back there, looks like, in the top right, in the stands. Squirtle back in it. Just get some light damage on Peachfuzz. Again, Peachfuzz currently defending champion of Milton, actually, of the Milton matchups. Did you know that most water Pokemon that spew their own water is not drinkable water?
Oh, I did not know that.
Apparently it's mostly salt water. Or other aquatic excrement. So like, the reason why is there was like this one scene of Pokemon, they're like, man, it's just, they were in like the desert or something. Like, oh, it's just so dirty. And like, they were all falling over like dead. Like all like Ash and the gang, they were all like falling over in the desert like dead, and like man, you have a Squirtle. If only you use like water Pokemon, and like just dead. Apparently the argument is because you're not supposed to be drinking Pokemon water.
Oh. Maybe it's just stagnant water.
There's an up smash from the Charizard. Xyro taking game 1. And this is Grand Finals best of 5, but if Xyro ends up winning it, it's going to a bracket reset. Kuma just died.
Yep. Yeah. Ooh. That is going to put a wrench in.
He's trying to have a nap sitting up, but he just had a heart attack. Somebody play like Sands. No Sands.
Yeah.
But we're getting back into it. Game 2 of Grand Finals. We're back at Pkmn City. Pkmn City.
Ooh, got him.
Oh, got it.
Got him.
We'll never expect me to do that joke again.
Really showed it to those
Almost killed.
map designers.
So is the Animal Crossing world, I suppose they're not flat Earth. You can see obvious curvature.
I see the curvature in the horizon.
Now, is that only for game's sake?
Although we don't know if the Smash Bros. Camera does use a fisheye lens.
Oh, yes.
Because that has been a claim that's been made by many players.
Now, I do know that Animal Crossing, some of the games, like the way you move, like you actually walk on this kind of plane. But again, maybe like this could be game perspective.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You know, you have to get an overhead camera somehow. So does that mean that is there obvious curvature, or is it again like is it fisheye lens?
Yeah. Actually, I've heard flat earthers say that like even going like when you go up in the atmosphere, kind of the atmospheric pressure even messes with the lens of the camera.
I understand. I suppose it makes sense in some way. You know, the higher you go, the obviously you can screw with your head a little bit. Yeah, you might not be seeing straight. Oh, you just get it because it's curved.
I get it.
Now I just want to say something. That bus that was in the background there on that map, how is it gonna? You're gonna tell me it's gonna fit through that little arch? I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not.
Also, when the map goes back, you're gonna see the bus go back up that way. How did it turn around and where? Pay attention to that bus, everybody. Pay attention to Captain driving the bus. I only know Animal Crossing characters because I have a friend who knows too much about Animal Crossing. So. Ew, what is that? Oh, it's a chameleon friend. I feel like I should be talking about a match a little bit.
Yeah.
It is.
This is the grand finals.
This is grand finals after all. So look at the bus. How did that turn around? Cool.
And there's that forward tilt.
The chair Game & Watch being I was gonna say Dragon Trainer, but Dragon Tamer, but
yeah,
Charizard's not a dragon.
No.
What is the Charizard species again? Casper, can we have a confirmation on that? Charizard species. Incorrect. That's what it says in the Pokedex. Ah, okay, got it. Alright, so you heard it here first. Very scary fire lizard.
Okay. That is a pretty accurate descriptor.
I suppose so. I mean, it can't argue with facts. I mean, I did see him press every button on his phone. I mean, I did see it work. Okay, so now we're going back. Here comes the bus. Right? Where's it turn? Where does it turn around? It reverses and then drives back and it goes up forward again. Factual evidence that Charizard is a very scary fire lizard and Ivysaur is a cabbage dog Pokemon. Which would make Squirtle the aquatic shell.
Yeah.
We're in final stock here. Of game 2, I think it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there it is, yeah. One TV just got very loud over there. That's okay. That's 2-0 currently for Xyro. What are your predictions on this? Do you think it's going to go to bracket reset so far? So far, it's looking like it.
It does look. Yeah, that's what I think.
I think we need a custom stage for the final group here. We need to see a custom shenanigans.
I mean, I made a pretty terrible Knuckles stage.
Oh,
so
did you?
Yeah. We could use that one.
What kind of stage?
Knuckles.
No.
It's just Knuckles with his arms like waving out.
Okay.
So you're fighting on Knuckles.
Oh, I understand.
It's awful.
I'm only downloading competitive custom stages. I don't know why. Like, you get stage building, you just make lousy fun stages. No, competitive.
Yeah.
So after the third game there, he's bringing out Greninja and perhaps Game & Watch not quite looking for the speed or the kill power, perhaps. Perhaps looking to combo Ivysaur a bit better. And we're taking it back in Fountain City here. Peachfuzz pick here. That boss that breaks all laws.
Yep. Yeah, the Earth might not be flat, but I think we are dealing with some non-Euclidean geometry here.
I hate when geometry gets the best of things. It genuinely feels good tech off the stage.
Okay, well.
Good tech off the stage. It genuinely feels like the Smash Brothers Symphony going on over there. The audio level of that. I mean, they have a giant curved TV, which I honestly don't understand the point of. And then a speaker as well. Gotta make it louder, you know. What is the point of curved TVs?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's wrong with this? Why would I have to...
It looks cool.
Yeah, those are very cool, but it's also not cheap.
Yeah.
But it is a Pokemon battle here for Game 3. Pokemon battle on a not Pokemon stage. I guess implying that Pokemon exist in the Animal Crossing universe. Yeah, it must be fact.
I mean, I haven't heard anything to the contrary.
Exactly. So yeah, that's exactly it. You know? If you hear it once, well, it must be true. And if someone said otherwise, then okay, fine. Well, then you would have an argument. You have something to discuss. I've heard, you know, no one say otherwise that they don't exist. So
I've heard you say it does. I myself, I mean, I'm not smart enough to figure these things out. So, and I've yet to hear anyone else say it doesn't. So I mean,
that does make sense. Well, you heard it here.
Out of the two people I've talked to about this situation, you and me, most people agree.
So 100% of people agree that Pokemon exists in the Animal Crossing universe. You heard it here. We spoke to 2 people, and 2 people agree that it's, you know, the thing. Do you think the Pokemon trainer will catch Greninja? Because Greninja shows up with like on the spawn with a Pokeball being thrown.
Yeah.
So clearly somebody owns this what's it called? This Greninja already. But Greninja potentially being the better pick for Peachfuzz here, perhaps. But it's going to 2-1, and it's still anyone's event. Still going at it again. They're going to Trashville. Just not enough love for okay.
Oh, now this is going to be interesting.
Okay, no, that is definitely not a Pokemon. Here we go. Tried and true. Whirling Fortress out of shield. Do it again.
Will help Ninja do his combos.
Yeah, this is going to be definitely combo too. No tech there that time.
Gotta be careful with that neutral beam. You do not want to get caught in that.
You gotta learn. You learn how to be out of it. You're totally safe. Let's grab a forward throw. Back here. No. Or forward throw out, I think. Or whatever. Forward air. I think. There, that's what I'm going for. Greninja such fast movement. That Whirling Fortress. Back air. Into an Aqua Shuriken? Nope. Bowser at 157%. It genuinely feels like I'm listening to like a live Smash game, you know what I mean? Like you're watching this and you just crowd cheering. The worst part about coming to these kinds of events, you know, or anything, you know, if you're anyone in the right mind. So you're gonna go play basketball with some friends, whatever, right? You're gonna bring your own ball, you know, stuff like that. This, you know, yeah, you bring your own console and you bring your own TV and you bring the worst part about it, you gotta put it away.
Yeah.
You gotta take it back to the car. You just forward tilt taken. Get through with the up air. That's 33%. This will be the place to be. Oh, okay.
Oh, yep.
Good attempt, though. I like that. You gotta save it. Peachfuzz still in it.
Yep.
It's a lot of percent to come back from, but...
Yeah,
Really Fortress, not quite taking it.
He is surviving 175% against Bowser, too. Oh.
And now it's just combo food. He's got to press the advantage. Drag down up air. Ooh, almost. Oh, rapid jab.
Nope.
And
There we go.
tilt, taking it.
That takes it. Mm-hmm.
All right. That's Xyro taking the 3-1. That's going to the bracket reset. The Wings Up Finals. The tried and true, the Wings Up Finals. It is going to Wings Up Finals. Because Grand Final Reset is too mainstream, I think. Running it again. Okay. Greninja and Pokemon Trainer going at it for the Wings Up Finals of Milton FGC Monthly 2.
Sponsored by the Rick Imus Music Studio.
Thanks, Rick Imus Music Studio. There we go. We got some Cynthia music. Now we're going for a good fight. Pokemon fight, Pokemon battle, Pokemon music. Ready to go. Cynthia's in the back sweating, watching this movie.
Yep.
Speaking of Cynthia. I have a great picture of Cynthia at the beach.
Oh, yeah.
There's an 8-bit version, 8-bit remixes of all the champion themes. Recently, that was pretty good. He basically remade the 8-bit versions of the second and the first gen champions. Even though they were already 8-bit versions, they kind of remade them.
Yeah.
Looking so far so good. Water type is not effective on grass, of course. There's a Charizard now. Let's see the super effective matchup.
Again, Charizard kind of hits hard against everyone.
Charizard has a really high ground speed as well. Down taking the, I believe those back or forward. I'm not sure which one. I'm not very familiar with Greninja moves.
No, I just know that I get hit by them a lot.
Very interesting design. Obviously keeps that ninja look kind of thing. That big scarf thing. You know, the scarf is actually its tongue. Gross. Xyro's pulling out. Oh, there gets a good Pokemon switch there, interrupting that combo. This is a good tech there. Flare Blitz to come back. Kind of feeling some wings too, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to that. I'm not a fan of Wings Up, but I mean, some people, you know, they might like Wings Up, especially in the back, like you.
Yeah. Well, I like the prices in the back. Like $0.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
0 cents.
Yeah. Does it mean it's free though, or is it just doesn't cost? I guess it costs nothing to go.
Yeah.
Because free implies that you're giving it for free.
I mean, I do have to pay taxes on it, but 13% of 0 is still 0.
Still 0, yeah.
So, really, in the end, it might as well be
So
free.
who are you paying 0 taxes to? The government, I suppose.
Yeah. The Canadian government.
Right. Off stage. Oh, and Shadow Sneak not quite getting it.
I found a loophole around.
Oh, okay.
Don't have income.
If you have no income. I understand. So if you don't earn anything, you can't give anything.
See?
Take that, Canadian government. What are you going to do about that? We're going into game 2 of the Wings Up Finals.
I don't pay property taxes on my bench that I sleep on.
That's right, because the bench doesn't belong to you.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
There we go, different Pokemon trainers coming this time.
Hey. No, see, no one knows I use it, so just...
Well, no one knows what bench is.
I mean, because, you know, I'm
You can say you sleep on a bench, but no one needs to know which one.
Yeah, exactly. There, you know,
There's loopholes around everything if you look for them. It is 1-0 currently for Xyro in the Wings Up Finals. I mean, that blue flowered Ivysaur is cool and all, but it's not quite as cool as the white and blue Cabbage Dog in Project M.
Yep.
I want to get feeling at home. I'm just not sure what I'm feeling. Like I could go to Rad's, get a half price.
Apparently, people are going out for food after the.
I'm not part of these people.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. It's nothing against specific people here. I just don't want to be. I don't want to have a big old gamer dinner lunch. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the same philosophy of, man, I'm hungry. Yeah, but you got food at home. Yeah, but I want to spend money. You know what I mean? Like I could just. The commentation is going fantabulous.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah.
We've been holding it down, man. This is our show now. And it's been minimal Rule 34 mentions, so there we go.
What's minimal?
Like, I think once or twice.
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah, keep it answering. I just hope both people out.
Absolutely. Oh, we're having a good old time.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Tobias, for joining us behind the mic for a short, brief time there, asking how everything's going. As we know, Tobias is our supervisor. We have to report to him for over everything.
Consider starting a union? I don't know if you.
I don't know.
I mean, after the stream.
Right. Yeah, we can't talk about anything political or government or workplace related because, you know, the government might be listening.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they're starting a business tax. Like that income tax you mentioned. Anyway, better fund that war.
And if the government is listening, thanks for checking out the stream.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
thanks Ontario government for and Canadian government for checking out the Milton FGC. Thanks for supporting the supporting the scene here in Milton, Ontario. Because Lord knows without the government's assistance, some things might not be possible, like jail. So, sorry, correction centers.
Yeah. Speaking of wings up, here comes Charizard.
Yep. There's some wings definitely in the air there. Overcooking some from what do they call those frog legs? Foie gras? Is that what it is?
No. I think that's something else.
Oh, well, it's not fried grass, despite many people. The forward air, not doing it. Is that forward air gonna do it?
That takes it.
Xyro again 2-0 so far in the Wings Up Finals reset. Perhaps was the blue Charizard the way to go. Yeah, go to Foresight. Game Watch is coming back out. Here we go, a potential final game of the Wings Up Finals. Milton matchups, Route 209. Are we going to see the funny hammer do anything in this game? Lots of lead pressure. Oh dear. Very close.
Man, I went low.
Peachfuzz applying a lot of early pressure, but now it's back to even. Alright, Xyro getting in that disadvantage state. Cabbage Dog. Throwing out the razor leaves. You hate cabbage. Just like the RuneScape when you eat cabbage. You eat cabbage. You hate cabbage.
It's
Storm's on 3 HP. Forward tilt on the Cabbage Dog, not going to take it. Oh, going for the Fire Panic. Fire Panic. Fire.
Yep.
Good backer here.
Really
Both players
each other.
pressing buttons, yeah. That's that forward air bomb. That's some things that's the most temperamental move probably in this game. I kind of want to just sit on my computer and just like watch just a mess of YouTube.
Yeah.
Like one of those movies, just like sitting at my desk and just hanging out, you know, eating whatever crap food that I shouldn't probably eat because there is food in the fridge. You know? Like I got leftover pizza at home, whatever, from Milton Pizza and Wings. Arguably the best pizza place in town. Oh, up smash doing some serious shield damage there. I mean, it's no violent down smash, but
yeah,
it counts. Or a down B.
Yeah.
Or fail not. Or down air.
Or full neutral beat.
Or full neutral. Yeah, I was thinking fail not.
Yeah.
Fail not shot. I was playing against a friendly against Physiox earlier, and he was shielding. He was playing Bowser, and he opened up shield just to absorb the hit, and then he just kept charging fail not. And then broke the shield. He was like, oh, I didn't know that broke shield.
Yep.
Amir.
Yep.
Actually, no, I don't think. No, I used the air bar forward smash. I knew Amir wouldn't kill it from that range, so I went for a full charge to Amir. When the battle came out, I took a battle to the lab against Lucina, and I found out that, obviously no DI, at center stage, full charge death smash will kill Lucina at 45%. I don't know why I decided to beat up Lucina, but... Look at using that quad color scheme though.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Gotta represent.
I don't know, man.
Gotta represent my favorite
That's
house.
I think my favorite thing about the skin colors though, for the or skin color swap, palette swap, whatever's for a battle.
Yeah, I
you really designate your allegiance with what colors you pick. Wait, does that mean I'm picking Church if I play Enlightened Battle personally? So.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if I'm dedicating allegiance to Church or not, but I suppose I would be, right? No, or that would be Soka's color, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, Balance is enlightened in 3 of the 4 stories, so I guess. Yeah, I guess Soka's would be the hidden Church, the Church story. Nice. I switch between male, female, enlightened, and sometimes Edelgard. But aside from that. Which is interesting. I figured I'd be using the Edelgard one a lot more often, but I found us usually using the male enlightened. The one time where the male alt doesn't look as derpy as the female. I'm looking at you, Corin. Ooh, Firebutt's coming in. Ooh, backer, almost catching him though. So 153. This is Charizard with a lot of rage. Fully charged raid, 1 hit might snag the Game Watch here. Ooh, that's a lot of rage.
Yep.
A lot of rage. Ooh, that would have been close there. I know I was looking for something out of that. You gotta see Charizard here. 1 big hit is gonna take out Peachfuzz. It's just free damage with Flamethrower. It's gonna be up.
Get some. Yep.
Yeah, there it is. And Xyro taking it. The Wings Up finals from the reset, 3-0. And I believe the Milton matchups number 2
Yeah, we're
are making it. Huh? Yeah, volume. And a message from Casper Dial.
Okay, congrats to Xyro for taking Milton Monthly number 2. What time is it?
454, I believe.
Okay, guys got like 30 minutes of friendlies or something if you want to, keep playing. Then we're going to pack it up. Just play some top 4. Don't forget to get your money.
Get your winnings.
And yeah, thank you all for coming out. Hopefully you come out next month. Next event is going to be March 22nd, so mark your calendars.
Beautiful.
And hopefully we see you all there.
Excellent.